guys, I'm Bill Reynolds from Untitled RV. We just want to do a quick little video to show you how to unwinterize your camper, and not necessarily the whole process, but just how it pertains to the water heater and any bypass valves that you may have to set them in the appropriate position. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to locate your water heater on the exterior of the camper, and you're just going to open this compartment up. In this compartment, there's a plug. This plug should be in place at the time that you're wanting to use your water heater. This plug should be in place. You may have taken it out when the camper was winterized to let that water heater drain, and you may have set it in there across the bottom, or it may be in there completely, but you want to make sure that that plug is in place and tight so that you don't have any water leaks. From there, we're going to go to the inside. Guys, so all we've done, we've come into the inside of the camper on the opposite side where you found the water heater on the outside of the camper. We've moved to the inside of the camper. Sometimes I can't tell you exactly where it's at on your camper or how to exactly get to it, but there might be a cabinet door you may need to take off, or a panel that you need to remove. In this one, there's a panel. So what we're going to do is just take a Phillips head screwdriver, and we're going to take that right out. This panel serves no purpose other than to block the aesthetics of this pump. Sometimes it's a tight fit, so you have to get down here. But once you get down here, you're going to see some tubes and lines. Okay, where they enter the water heater, you can see it says cold, and this is indicated by a blue line on this particular camper. And so the water goes into the water heater cold and comes out of the water heater hot. But when there's no water in it, you don't want that line to be closed off, or you'll never get antifreeze into those lines when you winterize. So what they do is you close the inlet to the water heater, and you close the outlet from the water heater, and then there's a tube between them that connects them to make a full loop, so you can run water antifreeze through the entire line and get your entire camper winterized. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to put both of these valves in the on position, and what that means is when it's in line, when the valve is turned in line with the tube or with the valve, that means that it's open. So you'll want to close your bypass, so it would be crossways to the line, and then you'll open the cold water intake and open the hot water outgoing. So before you actually turn the valves and valve your hot water heater in, you want to go ahead and run all of your lines, your hot and cold, to get all of the antifreeze out of the lines. That may take a few minutes, it may take just a little bit. Just run it. It'll be maybe frothy, foamy, and a little pink. Let that run until that's completely gone, because you don't want that into your hot water heater. So once you've done that and those lines are completely clear, what you'll do is you'll take these valves, and you'll have three of them. You have your bypass valve that I explained. You'll want to close that bypass valve, meaning you cut off, it goes crossways to the tube, and then you want to open your cold water intake, and you want to open your hot water outgoing. And those valves on this particular camper, it's hard to see on the camera, but they're located right at the exact inlet of the hose to the hot water heater. And once you've done that, then what you're going to do is you're going to want to turn your hot water heater on, or I'm sorry, your hot water on, and you're going to let all the air come out of that line through your faucets. You can do that by opening all your hot water knobs and just let that out until it stops sputtering, or you can just do it through one. It's up to you. Definitely make sure you get all. If you have any exterior hot water, like if you have an outside kitchen on your camper, you want to make sure that you let that run as well to get the air out of that line. Once all the air is out of your line, go ahead and kick your hot water heater on, and you should have hot water in about 30 minutes. Thanks, guys.